Hello, beautiful souls, gods and goddesses, divine beings from all walks of life. My name's Amber Indigo, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing your September general reading. So for this month of September, we're going to tap in and ask Spirit what you might have coming up, any events, situations you might run into, people you might run into, just energies surrounding you and such. So we're going to get into all that. It's going to be amazing. If you resonate with this, definitely like, share, and subscribe, please. And leave a comment if it does resonate with you. It will not resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate, then just leave it for the next person that it's meant for. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and if you would like to book a private reading, a personal reading with me, I'll link my email below. Just shoot me an email and we can go over the details and pricing and how it works. I would love to read cards for you. Okay, Spirit. So for the month of September, what do you have coming in? The month of September, what do you need to know? What energies are surrounding you? Now, I'm going to warn you, I'm working with the littlest table I've ever read cards on, so. Okay, energies surrounding you. Spirit, what can you tell us? What can you tell us about people watching? That's too many. I'm only going to take one. Number 29, healing. So, repeating 2s or 9s could be relevant. The number 29, 92, or even 11. 11 could be relevant. You can be saying 11, 11 a lot. Healing. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using that information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. So, you're learning to heal yourself in whatever capacity. And I feel like it could be on multiple levels. It could be physically, it could be mentally, it could be spiritually. I feel like there are things that you're realizing right now, these epiphanies that you're having, or just kind of these weird realizations, like, how did I not know that before? How did I not see that before? And this change in perspective is helping you to heal. I feel like there could be things that have been bothering you or kind of plaguing you, whether loudly or quietly, for years, for a long time. Things that you've needed to heal from, and maybe you knew that, but you just didn't have it in you. You weren't ready yet. But I feel like you are ready, and I feel like this change in perspective is allowing that healing to come in for you this month. At least beginning in September. Okay, that was from the Sacred Geometry Oracle. This is the Moonology Oracle. Oh, Spirit. What do my viewers have coming in this month of September? Tell us the good stuff. What do they have coming in? What do they need to know? What energies are surrounding them? Still too many. They flipped upside down. I'm going to take 2. All right, so we have full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay, wow. And then we have balsamic moon, a time for healing. So healing is a huge theme for you this month. Huge theme. And I definitely do feel like you have been tapping into your more spiritual side. You could say your feminine side. You know, the masculine is more practical, very logical, and it's a balance between the two. But I feel like whatever it is that you're doing to kind of embrace the feminine aspect of yourself, male or female, that it's helping to heal parts of you that maybe you didn't even know needed healing. There are some things I think that you've been aware of, but then I believe there are other things that are just kind of coming up that you're like, whoa, maybe something happens, somebody says something, and it triggers you in a specific way. You know, good or bad. Triggering doesn't have to be like freaking out, but, you know, it triggers something inside of you that makes you realize, oh, wow, maybe that's not completely healed yet. And I feel like just putting the attention on it, just acknowledging that it needs healing, is healing in itself. So that's kind of where it starts. That's the first step. So huge theme. Oh, I just saw the tower too. Yeah, healing. There's a lot that, a lot of different things in your life that have been, what's the right word, shaky. They've been not sturdy, as in, you know, they could come or leave at any moment. They're not things that you feel like you could trust with your life, like the people. You know, for example, if there are people in your life that you have as acquaintances or friends, you even might call them friends, but you know that if you're ever in like a desperate situation and you called them and it inconvenienced them, they wouldn't be there. Like those aren't really your friends. And so I do feel like you're coming into some kind of hard realizations. You have had a change in perspective, and it has, like I said, it's changed your perspective. You're looking at things differently. You're viewing things differently. It's almost like the veil is coming off. And I feel like it's coming off slowly, but steadily. And you're starting to see more and more of the truth in different areas of your life that you didn't even realize you were deceiving yourself. But Spirit's coming in and revealing a lot to you about different aspects of your life and showing you what needs healing. Okay, so from the tarot, Eight of Swords. So, Four of Cups and the World. The World is fixed energy. That's Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. So, I do feel like you have been experiencing some kind of turmoil, some kind of unhappiness within specifically your interpersonal relationships. This could be with anyone. It could be romantic. It could be family. It could be within the workplace. But you have been dissatisfied, and the dissatisfaction comes from this deep down gut feeling of knowing that something isn't right. And so, but I don't think that you were conscious enough to really realize what that was or what was causing you to feel that way. And so, you know, there's a period of time where you were just blind to it, and you were kind of miserable, and you didn't even realize how miserable you were. And the things that were in your life that weren't meant to be there, with this Four of Cups, it's like this guy's rejecting this cup, this offer of emotion. You had no room left, you know, in your life for the things that would truly set your soul on fire. It's like you're entertaining too much that didn't deserve entertaining. You know, it didn't deserve your time, your effort. I feel like you gave a lot to these situations, and you didn't get a lot in return. But with the World here, that's turning over a whole new chapter. Like, you've just completed a cycle. So whatever you've been going through for the past however long, cycles can be different. You know, I want to say 10 years. That's what's like intuitively coming to me. So you could have been in a similar cycle for roughly 10 years. Or it could be 10 months. I'm just getting the number 10. And where things have been a certain way. You know, I feel like you just haven't been able to see things clearly, and you had no idea. And then all of a sudden, you know, I saw the Hangman at the bottom, you know, that perspective shifts, and it's like, oh my God, how did I not see this? How did I not know this the whole time? And so you're healing, and you're deciding to start a whole new chapter. You're deciding to start something completely new. Okay, so Spirit, tell me, oh, there's Strength. That's Leo energy. I was going to say, tell me what this new start is going to look like. Like, what is this new cycle? The old one obviously involved people that, and situations that just they weren't good for you. They weren't good for you, but it was what you were used to. So you tolerated it up until now. Because we have Strength here. That's heavy Leo energy. I mean, you're stronger than you think. You know, you're more powerful than you think. The Moon. That's Pisces and Cancer for me. Yeah, you haven't been able to see it. You haven't been able to see it. The Moon, that's illusion. So you have not been able to see your potential. You've not been able to see that your life could be different, drastically different. I mean, it's like a whole new life. All you have to do is decide to change it. You know, you have the power to change everything in your life. So, you know, it's like you weren't able to see it. It was hidden from you. Maybe Spirit hid it from you because you needed to learn certain lessons. That's the way it works a lot of times. So, you know, there were lessons you needed to learn, but I feel like you have. And so Spirit's like, okay, you've passed the test, you've learned the lessons, you've seen the truth. So now I'm going to lift the veil. You're ready to see things for what they are, which is, it's triggering a lot of healing. A lot of healing. Could even have to do with past life stuff. It could go that deep. Three of Swords. Three of Swords, yeah. I still feel like this is talking about, you know, what's been going on, but it's like you were sad and you didn't know why. Maybe you felt depressed. Maybe you felt like you didn't want to get out of bed. Maybe, you know, you were just moody all the time. And, you know, if you have kids, you were short with the kids, whatever. You didn't really realize why you were behaving that way or why you even felt that way. It was just kind of like an icky feeling, just kind of not interested in anything. Nothing excites you. Just kind of complacent. And it was breaking your heart. You didn't even realize it. I feel like you weren't even in touch enough with your emotions to realize that the situations you were in were hurting you. You were so used to the hurt that you didn't realize that they were hurting you. Okay, so I want to know about this World card and this new chapter, this new cycle. So Spirit, tell me what this new cycle is going to look like. What is this new cycle going to look like for you? Oh my God, I saw that. Wow. Ten of Pentacles. Arguably my favorite card in tarot. So the Ten of Pentacles, it's Pentacle energy, so it's Earth energy, it's stability, and it's the 10. So it's like the highest you can go before you start over at the Ace. And the Ten of Pentacles represents abundance, but unlike the Ten of Cups, which is just abundance of emotion, emotional fulfillment, usually has more to do with romantic love, the Ten of Pentacles absolutely could too. There are, let's see, parents and kids playing their dog. There's definitely a family. So, but the Ten of Pentacles represents stability. So not only abundance in love and security and things pertaining to your root chakra, your how safe, how supported you feel. It's also abundance financially. You could have big changes coming up in your financial future. I feel like this month is the month that everything's kind of turning around. You're starting to look at different situations in your life if you haven't been already. And if you have, you're going to continue to. Wow, death. Oh my goodness. Death and rebirth at the bottom. So death, yes. This old you is dying. And that's okay. The old version of you needs to die. That's how we evolve. You know, we have to. It's an ego death. It basically just means you go through a dark night of the soul where you basically lose your shit and your identity and have no idea who you even are. And you're ripped from your ego and you kind of have to build from there. But it's a good thing because it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't die if it were what it was supposed to be. So Spirit is giving you a chance here, saying, look, you can have all this abundance. You can have love. You can have money. You can have whatever you want to have in this new chapter. But you have to be willing to let go of the old way of doing things, the old people, the old, and you know what that is in your life specifically that's holding you back from this for whatever reason. But I think there are people that have been in your life that have been preventing this new chapter from starting. And with the Two of Cups, I see there could definitely be a connection in your future. You could meet someone. Two of Cups is soulmate energy. So it could be romantic with the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. This could be a month for some of you. I feel like for a decent portion of you, you're going to meet someone in the month of September that is going to be very important to you. It does feel romantic. I can't say if it's definitely a soulmate. I can't say if it's like because soulmate doesn't always mean like husband or wife, like you're going to be together forever. All of our soulmates, twin flames, whatever, they come in to teach us lessons, to further our own evolution. They trigger us in certain ways that cause us to have to heal and deal with things within ourselves, things that we never would have looked at or had to deal with otherwise. So I'm not saying it's either or. It's just a very intense connection, very reciprocal, very different than what you're used to. So that could be for some of you. But I just see abundance coming in. It's like Spirit just saying, let go. Let go and see what happens. The Magician. Holy cow. Okay, so that's Virgo and Gemini. The Magician. I love this card. So the Magician is just that. He's the alchemist. He takes things from the ether, ideas, things from spirit, and he's able to alchemize them and pull them down to the 3D and make them reality and make them solid for us. And you are in that magician's role. And I feel like this is something you're just starting to realize here recently, that you really are creating your reality as you go. And now that Spirit's giving you this clean slate, could be removing people from your life, could be removing jobs, could be moving locations. There could be big changes happening that could potentially be scary. But what you need to know is that, scared or not, and it's normal because we don't like change. Lovers at the bottom, that's Gemini. I do feel like you're going to be meeting someone. And it's going to be someone that's different than the type of person you're used to dealing with. But yeah, it's like you are consciously creating your reality, and it's like you're getting this. And once you get it, once you really get it, and it gets into you, and you start practicing, and you start seeing results, and just trying little things, trying to consciously create your reality, you're going to see results, and you're going to be like, oh my God, like this isn't a bunch of woo-woo bullshit. So yeah, I'm going to pull the Lovers. Oh my gosh, the Fool, the Nine of Cups. So that's Aries. The Fool is Aries, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. But the Fool is also, it's a brand new beginning. In this particular deck, the Light Seers Tarot, she is doing a trust fall off of this cliff into this water that has a sacred geometry symbol in it, which is really cool. But it's a trust fall. It is starting over. It is letting go of everything and saying, you know what? I give it up. I give it up. Everything I've been clinging to, everything that I've thought that I need or want or I'm comfortable with, I am willing to let it go. And even if you have to ungrip your fingers, because even when things make us miserable, if they're comfortable, then we will stay there. I'm a Taurus sun, so I know that. But I'm a Scorpio rising, so it's a great dichotomy there. But you have to trust. You have to trust that it's this or something better. And I feel like this being like what you've been experiencing hasn't been that great. And Spirit is telling you there is something better. There is something much better. There is a whole wish fulfillment. Once you try to start, and this is very healing for you, because I think you felt helpless. You felt helpless in this situation. Or in these situations, you felt like you're not in control in many different areas of your life. That it was the other people that had the control, but really, in all reality, in our lives, our own experience, we have all the control. We always have a choice. But you are realizing this, you're manifesting like crazy, and you're just going for it. Like, what do I have to lose? If this means that I could feel different, that I could not feel sad for no reason, not feel depressed, not know why I have so much anxiety, and actually live and get to do all of the things that I love and I really want to do, then I'm going to do it. And I'm gonna take the trust fall, because Spirit is saying they've got your back. Your guides, your ancestors, they're watching you. They have a hand in all of this. You're not alone. You're never alone. So just think, whatever it is you're going through, whatever it is you're having to do. Say you're having to leave a marriage that's not healthy, and that's a really hard thing, especially if you have kids and it's been a long time. The Spirit's saying it's going to be okay. That you know in your heart what is right for everybody. Don't make a decision out of guilt. Make a decision from your heart. Have that heart-brain coherence. Use your logic, but also drop down into your heart and ask yourself, if I go this way, how am I going to feel in 5 years if I do it this way? If I stay where I'm at, if I go this way, how am I going to feel in 5 years? It's unknown. I don't know if I'm going to succeed right away, but I mean, it's going to be abundant. You're going to be so freaking shocked. So freaking shocked. This is crazy and amazing. All right, let's get a few more. Nice, great. What else do I have in for the month of September? Page of Cups. Like I said, a soulmate. Someone that wants to come in and court you. You know, someone who wants to take you out on a date, who sees your value, who isn't like, oh, let's go Netflix and chill. Like, they respect you. I feel like this person respects you a lot. In fact, it feels a little bit intimidating. Like, maybe they're a tiny bit intimidated by you. I feel like they also feel like they might get rejected. This person thinks very, very highly of you. And if you notice up in the corner of this card, there's a Page of Cups. But at the top, there's like this bowl and this little flying pig. So this person's thinking, like, when pigs fly, this person's going to go for me. Like, you would go for them when pigs fly. I don't think that's the case. I think you actually would be really into this person. Let's ask real quick how you would feel about them. Because I don't know if they've entered your life yet. They could have recently. I feel like if they have, it's been recent or it's in the near future. Okay, so how do you feel about this person that's going to come into your experience this month? That's a lot happening. That's a big change, big shift. But it's also collective because I've been hearing a lot. I myself am experiencing a lot of death, rebirth type things. And so have other people that I've been speaking to. Okay, so how do you feel? I feel like you're torn. We have the Five of Cups and we have the Eight of Wands. So this person is really into you. Part of you is I think you're really into them too. And a part of you kind of wants to move things along really fast because it feels different. It feels better. It feels more safe, loving, more at home than your past relationships. And I feel like it's almost instant. So it's like fighting yourself not to move too fast because we also have the Five of Cups. So it's like, that's the worry of what could happen. What could happen? What if it doesn't work out? What if they leave me? What if they cheat? What if they do this and that? And then I'm going to have to miss them and I'm going to have to grieve it and I'm going to have to go through this whole process. I just feel like you're really overthinking it. And that is not necessary. So tell me more about how my viewers feel about this person that's coming into their life this month. Four of Pentacles. So you're hesitant. Oh, Ace of Cups, though. Okay, so yeah. So you are afraid of your feelings a little bit. It's almost like there's a dam there in your heart and it's about to break. And you're doing everything you can to hold it back. The Four of Pentacles. See how close she's holding that bag to her chest? You know, it can mean many things, but I'm seeing like, guarding your heart because you know how vulnerable you can be when you really care about somebody. But behind that is the Ace of Cups. That's the Holy Grail, literally. That's feminine energy because it's water. It is the Ace of Cups. So like, you very quickly develop serious feelings for this person. And it puts you in your head a little bit. And it makes you a little bit guarded. And I just feel like Spirit's telling you to trust. Just trust. Use your intuition. Use your own discernment. You know whether it's for you or whether it's not. And sometimes it's not. But I do feel like this person is good for you. And I feel like you have a lot of love for them. Or you will. But you're trying like hell to hold it back because you're scared. If I let this dam break and all the water flows out everywhere, it's going to be a hot fucking mess and there's going to be love everywhere. It's kind of scary. And I feel like it's kind of foreign for you. So let's see. Can we get a potential outcome? So for this new chapter that you're starting, new chapter, new realizations, new ways of doing things, lots of manifesting, and a new potential partner or love interest coming into your experience. It seems pretty intense. Potential outcome. Wow, okay. Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords. Wow, the Chariot, and Two of Swords. Oh, wow. Temperance at the... Oh, my gosh, and the Sun. Okay, I saw. All right. We gotta get to our Oracle card. So, for the outcome, we have the Wheel of Fortune. That's Sagittarius. So, this is basically Spirit's thumbs up. You know, this is support. This is support from your God, source, spirit, whatever. The divine everything of everything has your back. This intelligent force, it has your back, and it is aware of everything that you're going through, everything that you feel, and it's moving things in your life forward into this new chapter. It's almost pushing you, not in a way that's pushy, but in a way that, like, you don't get to kind of sit back and forget about it. It's not going to happen. So we have the Six of Swords and the Chariot. So you could be moving. I see at least some of you, at least one of you is moving locations. That could be something you're already planning or something in the future, but I definitely see movement to a new location, new city, new state, possibly even new country. But for not a lot of you, but for some of you, this new chapter has to do with starting over in a new location with completely new environment and new people. So we also have the Two of Swords, Temperance, Sagittarius, and the Sun, more Leo energy. I don't know if I said the Chariot is Cancer. So, you know, this is divine timing. Everything that's happening right now is absolutely supposed to be happening. So good or bad, even if you feel like everything in your life's falling apart and everything sucks, just trust, because it's going to get a whole lot better as long as you follow your intuition and do what you know you're supposed to do. So divine timing is here. It is time. It is your time, but you have to choose it. Spirit is pushing you. I feel like you're getting signs and synchronicities left and right. It's pushing you. It's trying to show you little glimpses of what your life could be like. Or maybe it's, you know, it could be in your actual reality. It could be just daydreams. You just find yourself, like, I don't know, daydreaming about, like, living on the beach somewhere. I don't know. But it's like a lot of you could be moving. And everything, even if you're not moving, everything that's happening right now is exactly on time. It is exactly on time. And we have the Sun. That's the happiest card in the deck. That's Leo energy. Look at her. Her heart chakra is literally beamed up and connected to the Sun. Happiest card in the deck. If you are brave enough to trust yourself, because we have the Two of Swords here, and the Two of Swords is a decision. She's blindfolded. She cannot see in front of her. She can't see. There's a lot of unknown. This person knows you have two different ways you can go. You can stay the same, or you can evolve, and you can jump into this unknown, which is scary to do. It just is. Our human, monkey minds want to tell us that's not safe. It wants to keep us safe. Our ego wants to keep us safe. But Spirit's saying it's safe. I've got you. Trust me and watch how happy you become. So divine timing is here. Happiness is here. I feel like right now you're kind of in this Two of Swords energy. Like you have two ways to go. You haven't set foot either way yet. You're kind of just stagnant, kind of just resting, healing. All of this is very healing. But I feel like that is the current state that you're in right now, is a healing state, to where you are, you're just learning a whole new way to live life, regardless of your age. I mean, you could be 70 years old. My mom is 65, and she's just recently in the past few years, like really, dove heavy into spirituality, and her whole life has changed. And it's never too late. You're never too old. It happens whenever it's supposed to happen for your specific timeline, your specific evolution. It's all happening perfectly the way it's supposed to. Trust that. Okay. Your Wisdom of the Crone card. I love this Oracle deck. I always say I can't wait to be a crone. It's a wise old, medicine woman. Like, when society collapses, I'm going to go live in a village somewhere, and I'm going to be the town witch. That's what I want to do. Live out on, the edge of the village with, weird animals, and it sounds like a good time. Makeup potions, townspeople can come to me for like ambiguous advice, and I can be weird as I want. Okay, so you guys got risk. Imagine that. Okay, risk. Nothing is as perilous as stagnation. You risk everything if you risk nothing. Do something you feel you cannot do. Challenge makes us stronger. Be courageous. Take a chance. What do you have to lose? Dare yourself. Fuck yeah. Dare yourself. Do it. Spirit's telling you, do it. I'm giving you all the signs. You know what to do. You're already beginning to do it. You're just kind of barely dipping your toes in the water because you're scared, because you can't see the unknown. It's scary. The abyss is scary. I've been there a million times. I'm there right now. You know, you just learn to go with it, because what are you going to do? But nothing is as, perilous as stagnation, as staying unhappy in this Three of Swords place, where everything feels inverted. Things just don't feel right. You only stay because you're comfortable and it's what you know, and your ego is trying to protect you and tell you that it's safe. But by staying there, you are missing out on not only your happiness, but your purpose in life. When you live out your purpose, that's when you discover your gifts and why you're here and your contribution to the rest of humanity. And there could be, like I said, another person involved in this, a person who wants to do this with you. And I feel like there's a ton of chemistry between the two of you. But you're just a little guarded towards it. I think you're afraid to fall for them. I think that your feelings are strong enough, fast enough, that it freaks you out. And so just go with it. Not everything has to be that serious. You know, like a lot of people say this, but I think of Alan Watts. It's like the great cosmic joke. Once you get the great cosmic joke, this is all really just a game, like of chutes and ladders, basically. You can have fun with it. And you're getting ready to move to the next level. Spirit is pushing you there. Placing situations and people in your life that are causing you to think differently, to make these decisions for yourself. So pay attention. Do not block it out, because stagnation is more dangerous than anything. You know, if you're not happy now, if you're in that Three of Swords, that is the sadness place. And you might not even realize that you're so used to it, but you're going to be really, really happy. So whatever it is you're getting signs about, whatever it is Spirit's telling you, hey, it's time to do that, you need to do it, because it's going to be better than you can even imagine, you could ever imagine. So that is your reading for September 2023. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment if it resonated with you. And yes, if you would like to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my email in the description box. Just shoot me an email and we will get that set up. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Namaste.